Hey, what up? Lazy here as always. In this episode, we're back on Forza Horizon 5, and we're here with a subscriber requested drift build. They wanted a Commodore, but honestly, there's none in the game, so the closest thing we have is this, the HSV Gen F GTS. And as soon as I seen the request, I was all for it. So let's jump in and get this thing built. Okay, so for this build, I want to build off the base platform. So I'm going to leave this supercharged LSA in it. I'm not going to swap it out or anything like that. I'm definitely going to leave the rear wheel drive. Alright, jumping into here. For the front bar, I'm just going to leave that stock. It looks much better. And for the wing, honestly, usually I'd take it off, but I'm actually feeling it on this, so I'm going to leave it alone. Alright, jumping into here. For the tire compound, I'm going to leave that stock. I'm going to leave the width stock as well at a 255 in the front and a 275 in the rear. I'm also going to leave it on the stock 20s. Yep, I'm not going to touch any of that. For the rims, there's a set in here that I want to go with. They're Works, but I don't know how to pronounce it, so I want to go with these ones. They look really good on this. Yep, sold. Alright, so now we can jump into the drivetrain. I am going to upgrade the clutch. I'm going to leave the stock 6-speed in it. I'm going to leave the drive shaft alone, but I will chuck in a drift diff. Yep, that one right there. Now, jumping into here, I'm definitely going to upgrade the brakes. Yep. And I'm going to chuck it on drift suspension. Honestly, I really wish we could get more low. I want the rear end a bit lower, but honestly, we can't really do much. We'll smash in the sway bars in the front and the rear, no cage, and I'll chuck the weight reduction on now. 3193, yeah, that's not too bad. A little heavy, but I'll make it work. Now, for the engine, I'm just going to go through and max it out. So we're going to come out to 934 horsepower and 777 foot-pounds. And that should get this thing moving really nicely on the stock tires. Yep, just continue going through, putting in all the parts. Supercharger for sure. We'll do the cooling once we get to the flywheel just to confirm the numbers. Yep, 934, 777. And 3,170 pounds. Nice. Awesome. So there is the build done. The paint is done. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. All that awesome stuff. It is much appreciated. Cheers. Now let's jump in and drop in a tune. Okay, so this is going to be the most simple tune I've done yet. So I'm going to leave the tire pressures where they are. I'm not going to touch the gears simply because I can't. For the alignment, I'm going to go with 3.5 negative in the front and 2.5 negative in the rear, with 0.2 toe out in the rear. All the rest of the suspension, I'm not going to touch it at all. It's really good set up where it is. If you want to download this tune, the share code is at the bottom of the screen. For the brakes, I'm going to go with my usual 30-140. Too far. Right there. Cool. And for the diff, I'm just going to go ahead and lock it. We'll bring this up to 100 and take out the 8% decel. Awesome. So there's the tune done. Now let's give this thing a rip. awesome. So there we go. It can do 1.1 mil, but that is really pushing it. This thing is awesome though. The only thing I would do, honestly, is give it a bunch more power to be able to push the weight around. But that's it for the video for today. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time. Laters.